Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for coming out. We're going to hope that this goes quickly and we can avoid melting in the warm air. I'm Joy from the Community Foundation. We've been waiting for a number of years for these signs to go up. They're finally up. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Mark ROHLOFF, Oshkosh's City Manager.
Thank you, Joy. At least we don't have planes flying overhead today. It's a good thing. Well, welcome. I want to thank everybody. I think virtually everybody here has had some role in this project, so I want to thank you for the work that you put through on this, as well as your patience, which is certainly a virtue when you see the completion of a project such as this. First thing, what I want to do is thank the Community Foundation. About the only negative comment I've heard about this project is that all the city money that was spent on this project. Well, I can tell you that this is how much was spent of city money. We certainly had some in-kind with our great staff in our electrical division and our parks department, our forestry division. So Scooter and Bill, thank you for all the work you did with your staff to really just put the finishing touches. It's a little more complicated than plugging it in, but everything, plug it in, and then the great, wonderful landscaping that our Parks Department is known for. But the Community Foundation, through their donations to their Taking Root Fund, made this all possible. And I can't thank enough the Community Foundation for their perseverance in getting this project through. We've gone through quite a few directors at the Community Foundation, and that's not to say there's been a lot of turnover there. That means that this has taken a long time. It started out with Eileen Connolly-Kiesler, and then Bill when he was interim director for a while, and then went with Diane Abraham, and then former Mayor Burke Tower as interim, and now with Bill. So through 5 different members of leadership at the Community Foundation, they kept this project moving along with a lot of great support from their donors who make this all possible. The journey to get here with getting the locations, that's really what took as much time as possible. And then the city did a little logo switch right towards the end, which delayed it a little bit, but I think that the final product speaks for itself. It's very welcoming, which is the idea of welcome signs. They're at great locations. When a visitor comes off, and I know the CVB is going to like this, when a visitor comes off the highway in Oshkosh, they're going to see one of these signs. All 5 interchanges, major interchanges that serve Oshkosh, will be served by these signs. 4 of them are up right now. Certainly the one here at South Park and Keller, also at 9th Avenue, Oshkosh Ave, Algoma Boulevard, and soon at some yet to be determined location along Jackson Street. They're wonderful additions, and I think it's going to send a great message. If you have not been out here at night, you got to go take a late night drive. And late night is 9:30ish, but the way the signs were designed, that they change over to a all-white version that are very well lit, that you'll be able to see. I know we had them up at last week's meeting. The mayor wanted to make sure that they were up, but they're wonderful additions, great ingenuity. I want to thank Dan Pfizer from our museum staff who assisted us in putting together the new logo, which, although it put the brakes on the project for a little bit, I think made a great product in the end. And of course, the community for just the support they give us, the donations they give to the Community Foundation, as well as the pride, because this really is a reflection of community pride. We're very proud of our community, and it's okay to brag about our community because we do some great things. And generosity, whether it's the donors here or as Burke knows, the generosity of the owners of the Hardee's restaurant who gave us an easement at no cost to make the sign possible. The DOT wasn't too keen about having this out on right-of-way. This is actually on Hardee's property, so if you go buy a burger or a drink from those guys, I think it'll be a nice gesture to them. But thanks to everybody for being part of this project, and I think we're going to look forward to these for years to come. And again, thank the Community Foundation. And with that, I want to introduce our new CEO of our Oshkosh Area Community Foundation, Bill WYMAN, who's going to say a few words as well.
Good afternoon. Mark kind of stole my speech. But it's been a long time. It's been over 10 years we've been talking about these signs. There was an organization called Progress Oshkosh back before Mark that we talked about welcome signs. So people have been talking about it for over a decade. But it's about 5 years ago, Eileen Conley-Kiesler talked to Mark and said, "Oh, I'll take over the sign project. That'll be easy." Well, it wasn't easy at all. Working with the state and the property owners, as Mark said, was quite difficult. So it took a lot of time to get where we are today. A lot of credit goes to, of course, Mark and the city, the foundation staff. Dave Elbing has been key on as far as a board member being very involved. But as Mark said, Burke really was a big help too in getting this location and just seeing the project through. So all of those people deserve a thank you. We're lucky here in Oshkosh to have such a great relationship between private donors and then the city and municipalities taking donor ideas and turning them into reality. We have a very strong collaborative relationship between the Community Foundation and the city, and we hope that that'll continue. That's so important for the future of Oshkosh. This project came to reality because of the Taking Root Fund. And we've had, those are private donors have given over $500,000 to this Taking Root Fund. Not only have we done these signs, but we've planted over 3,000 trees. We've done park landscaping, neighborhood development. We've improved the look of Emmeline Cook School. And just this past summer, we've done a bunch of landscaping around the Oshkosh Public Library. So there's a lot of things that include under Taking Root to beautify the community. It's helping Oshkosh look good. So let's show it off. Let's be proud of our community. There's over 1 million people that go by this sign every day. These signs are one way we can let the visitors know that what we already know, that Oshkosh is a great place to live, work, learn, and play. So thank you very much. Bill STURM, our city forester, has a couple words to say too. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. I had the pleasure of being involved with this project, the Taking Root project, for many years, and it's been a great thing for the community. As Bill mentioned, we planted a lot of trees. We've done a lot of upgrades to our landscaping throughout the community. This was one of those items that, as he mentioned, we thought was going to be the easy part, but it actually had a few hitches along the line. But I got to give credit to all the divisions and departments within the city who we've worked with throughout this whole process. Planning helped us a lot, helping us jump through some of the hurdles. Engineering did a lot of the work with the DOT to get all the permitting for work associated with the state right-of-way, and that had quite a few challenges with it. My divisions, forestry and cemetery, were heavily involved with the installation. We worked closely with the electrical division on the installation as well, so that it was kind of cool because everybody kind of appeared on the site at the right time and had the right equipment and the right manpower to really pull it off and make it work. So I got to give a lot of credit to all those people on city staff who are very supportive of the project. And we're all pretty proud of what we do here. There's always a lot of distance we can go with the improvements and beautification efforts and that sort of thing. We hopefully will be able to go forward with this. And I would like to see the Taking Root Fund, continue to grow over time. We feel that, this is, kind of our legacy and our future here in this community, to continue to beautify it in any manner possible. And I think a lot of these type of features are really important to everybody who lives here and who visits here as well. So I'd like to thank everybody who was involved. It's been a great process. I hope to work with many of you again in the future.
So speaking of everyone who is involved, we'd like to do like a ceremonial ribbon cutting. So if you could please come up around the sign, and Bill and Mark are going to cut the ribbon for us. So those of you who are closely involved with the project, come on up.